One of the questions I get asked the most when creating videos the way I do is, are you ever going to run out of topics to cover? And at first you think, hell no. I have a huge list of games that I would love to cover one day. Some of them are from my personal memories of gaming, and others are requests done by you guys. Regardless of where the video idea comes from, you can be damn sure that a video is coming, or not. Sometimes finding the making of, interviews, concept art, and in extreme cases even getting a hold of the people involved has always been a real issue for me. Some of the videos that I've wanted to cover the most have yet to be covered simply because I just cannot find this information. Now I'm pretty proud to say that I have actually built up a pretty decent back catalogue of magazines, fellow YouTube books and crazy amounts of go-to websites that try to tackle this, but it's not enough and it never will be. Introducing Bitmap Books. Now, just for the record, yes, these books were given to me and no, I wasn't paid, but sorry to say, Bitmap Books, you just lost out on a few sales here. Honestly guys, these books are absolutely stunning. Not only do they give insights into so many games you're not likely to find elsewhere, but they are also so incredibly well presented that even if you are not ripping them apart for your own personal video creation, you're going to have an absolutely awesome time reading through them at your leisure. Seriously, these books are amazing, such incredibly high quality that when reading them, you treat them with the utmost respect and keep them as crisp and clean for as long as possible. The most recent book that they sent me was The Art of Point and Click Adventure Games. You know, the games mostly covered by people like Pushing Up Roses, LGR and Nostalgia Nerd streams. Honestly, for me, this is the series I know the least about. Yeah, I played Monkey Island, the original Discworld, Broken Sword, and probably a few more that I can't remember right now, but as you know, my super-powered Gateway 2000 PC was left behind due to the Mega Drive and eventually PlayStation 1, which is actually where I got to play Broken Sword, unfortunately. But I gotta say, every time I went down to Electronic Boutique, I would always be blown away by the awesome looking artwork on some of these incredible titles, most of which I've still sadly never played. And the artwork found within this hard-covered wonder actually takes me back to those younger days, because this genre for the most part has not aged one bit, and this book captures that perfectly. Seriously, if you're a fan of point and click games, you've probably made your way over to Bitmap Books' website already and picked up one of the very best coffee table books that you have and probably ever will have. But if you're like me, then it's still worth getting. Getting the history on such legendary titles will not only make you want to open up DOSBox once again, but also see what else is available. Because of books like this, expect to see a Monkey Island retrospective in the new year. And for anyone else, I highly suggest checking out the Neo Geo visual history, which is helping out on an upcoming complete history video. Or if you're very British, just like me, perhaps you could get yourself the Gremlin in the Works books, which was crazy enjoyable to read through as it goes into loads more detail about some of my earliest gaming memories. And yes, because of this book, I can finally do my loaded complete history video that I've wanted to do since the very beginning. A big thanks to Bitmap Books for sending these over. I've had an absolute blast checking them out. If you want to go get yourself a few prezzies in time for Xmas, I highly suggest making your way over to bitmapbooks.co.uk and picking up a copy of whatever takes your fancy. I'm sure you will find something.